aspects to the wheel of life: your physical, your emotional, your financial, your family, your other relationships, your spiritual, and then your, we've talked about the physical, your health, even your health, your eating habits, your environment. How does the environment, there's also an environmental situation. How does your environment, how does it affect you?
Then looking at, because you keep talking about detox, why is it so important for everyone to
Okay,
detox?
there are toxins everywhere, and it's the overload. If you do not detoxify, cancer cannot stay in an alkaline state. You know, we have both the toxic and an alkaline state in every human being. Cancers only live in acidic environment. So there's the acidic environment, which tends to become toxic, and then there's the alkaline, which when you are hydrated, you're eating the right foods, you're doing the right things, it's a good state to be. So once you have an overload of toxins, you can now attract other illnesses in your body, because the toxins only stay in the acidic condition. But when you detoxify, you are able to get rid of the layers of toxins, and the toxins come to us through different, it can come in through your skin, it can come in through what we inhale, and you can see we have all the masks that were not there before, the generator fumes, the additives in the food that we eat. Even chicken grows in 3 weeks. Those antibiotics and all of that. Fish is no longer fresh fish in Lagos. The waters are polluted, and then now they tell you they're growing them, they're harvesting fish. You know, so things that we didn't know of before, and we are eating all of these things, and they are affecting. They get into our bloodstream, they get into our body. So especially the canned foods. When we were growing up, there were no fast foods. There were no burger. Do you understand? Yeah. People in the past, and you're now wondering, okay, so how come? I remember my grandmother then, I would go to the village, and she didn't have a fridge, she didn't have a microwave. We cooked every day fresh. And she died close to 100 in her sleep. She wasn't ill, she never wore glasses. Even when you buy greens now, when you buy vegetables now, you know, it's so the GMOs have come to Nigeria, so that is our only protective measure. We're trying to eat well, we're trying to do the right things, but what are they growing the foods with? What are our options? Expired food on the shelves of the so-called supermarket. So, you know, so there's so many things, so we need to be able to take control in our hands. We have to decide, because every day we do one of two things. We are either producing diseases or building our health. So it's a choice. I tell people it's a choice, and it's better to remain on the preventive side of things than waiting to fall ill, especially in a country that our healthcare can be better than what it is. So we need to make choices that will enhance our health and our well-being and our productivity and our life expectancy. So it's really a personal responsibility to decide, okay, I'm going to live well. So I tell people what wellness is available by choices. It's not by prescription. Because I can talk to you, we can have an hour session. I'm not there with you when you're going to make the choice between this and that. So it's really our power. You know, I like to be able to make the choice. We're given the power to decide if we want to be well or if we want to remain ill. And the lifestyle diseases of hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, the prevalent, they are all lifestyle related, and they're by choices. And we're not blaming anybody, because I can't eat before I leave the house at 5 a.m. and get in the traffic. It's too early, and we keep hearing, oh, breakfast is the most important food of the day, so you have enough fuel in your body to run you till whatever time. So you get to work about 8, And what do you eat? You eat the pastry. It's lunchtime. It was too early. You couldn't pack your lunch to go to work. What do you eat? I go and eat. I don't know what they've cooked the food with, so I eat that. Even dinner, you don't get to eat at home. Or when you say, I know I must eat my wife's cooking. I must eat at home today. You get home at 9:30 to 10. By the time you eat, the food doesn't even digest. So what are we eating? Their choices. At the board meetings, at the management meetings, what do they offer us? Pastry, 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 carbonated drinks, this and that. So even if you wanted to eat well, the chances are we're so busy and food is not just, I just need to have some sugar in my system and then take a quick drink and all of that. So the odds are against us, which is why we must all learn to detoxify every now and then.
If you were to advise people on how best to go about following the
Class, yes.
what kind of advice do you give, or how do you think they can amend the current state of things?
Okay, so I tell people, don't try to make all the changes at once, which is why we get them to feel the wheel of life. So you know, okay, which one needs most attention now? For some people, it's sleep deprivation, because we have so many things that so many goals that we want to achieve. So you get home at 10, you're able to speak to your wife for only maybe 20-30 minutes, tell the children fine. Then you're working, you bring out your computer again, and you're working till about 1 a.m. and by 4. So sleep deprivation has also become something we need to talk about. People need to sleep well, because when you sleep that your body regenerates itself. It's when you sleep your brain can rehabilitate itself. So sleep is top on it for me, because guilty as charged. My sleep suffered because I was trying to achieve so many things as well. But Adriana Huffington, she's now called the sleep evangelist. She said she started a business and one day literally collapsed on her desk. And she now realized that, they realized from the hospital, luckily there was somebody there, her daughter, to rush her to the hospital. So she's written books on sleep. So sleep is a must. We are not sleeping enough. We are not eating well. People don't have time for exercise. By the time you spend 6 hours in traffic in a day, where do you do your cardios? Where do you get your physical exercise in? How do you But there's an app I came across recently. It's called the 7 minutes workout. So it's saying that you don't need to even spend 1 hour. You don't need to register in a gym. You just need a small space. But make sure that you're committed. If you don't have 7 minutes for your life, then there's a problem. So you need to be able to create time. But what I'm saying, don't make all the change at once. Take one change, master it, then move on to the next one. And you know, our body speaks to us. So the individual will probably know what needs my urgent attention. And then we begin to make the changes over 90 days, and we see how far we've gone. Because once you've mastered one, it's no longer an issue to do it. Yes.
Let's talk